Good day, followers of Connect. We are here with another design. This is a cross slippers to be done. So for those who have actually been disturbing that the composition of our work should be shown before putting them together. So that is why we have all these on ground. So as you can see, we have the fiber on ground, we have the marco, also we have the lining, just to lining the marco and the fiber together, and at the same time we have the sole, we have the leather. Don't forget, for those who have been following us from day one, we have the measurement from ear to ear to be 1.5 inches, 1.5 inches, that is the measurement, and from here to the other edge, that is 11 inches, that is 11 inches. As you can see, we have the logo here. This is the logo the customer demanded. This is the logo the customer demanded, as you can see. So stay in tune as we bring to us a step by step of actually putting them together to make it a footwear. Thank you very much for always being there, and we give you a very best footwear. We give you the very best footwear at Countless Fashions. So we have this, as you can see, the marco and the fiber has been glued together. Sometimes you can also call this a cardboard. So the two has been glued together, as you can see. So next we are doing now is to move this. We put it on the lining, and don't forget, I've said it earlier, that when you are to apply gum on your lining, make sure the surface you are using is dust free or sand free, just for your work to be absolutely okay and well presented to your customer. Now we are done applying gum to it. So the next we place this marco and the fiber. We'll place it on the lining for easy folding. We place it on the lining for easy folding. The same thing applies to the other leg. We place it together. Make sure you have space in between, just for you to get it cut, because we are doing folding. Don't forget, we are doing folding. So at the same time, I've always told us that we should always work with our handkerchief. We work with our handkerchief. So you give it a hard press. We give it a hard press. I've explained this earlier, but for those who gave call that I should give adequate explanation on how I do this, that makes it well presented when I do my finishing. So that is why I'm explaining. So we have this, we have this. So we do the cutting, we do the cutting. So we do the cutting. So after that, we shape it out. So we are done shaping it out. So the next we do now is we apply gum to the side. So the motive behind this is for us to give it a proper folding. To give it a proper folding. So you do it round like that. So the gum is going to stay in between the marco, and it's going to stay by the marco, and at the same time it's going to be on the fiber as well, so that when we are folding, we give it a proper fold. It's going to, so don't forget, we start from the back, as I explained in the earliest video I dropped on the YouTube. So you fold from this side, at the same time you go to this other side, so you do the folding as well. So don't forget, when you get to the middle here, you stop, move to the front, and you do the folding again. You do the folding with your finger. At the same time, you go by this side as well. So we are done. So as you can see, we are done folding. We are done folding. If you look at this lining, the surface of the lining is oily, somehow oily. So when we apply gum to this part, just for us to do the lasting, it is not always encouraging you leave it this way, but rather we encourage that you file out this oily part. You file it out. You file it out. So if you can see this, we put it on the sole. We put it on the sole, so it's having adequate entry into the sole. So we do the filing now, and after that we'll continue from our class. Now, followers, this is what we are placing on the sole. This is what we are placing on the sole. But how do we get this done? How do we get it done? So we pick your last. We pick your last, and after that, the next you do is, don't forget, always start from this side of the leg. This part of the leg, that is where you start your crossing. That is where you start your crossing. So you pick it in this form. It goes this way. It goes this way. So don't forget, we use our tack nail to peg it. We use our tack nail to peg it. So this comes next. This comes next. So as you can see, we have this, and that is the way we get the other one. That is the way we get the other one. So this is the area to which we are putting our logo. The area to which we are putting our logo, because we have actually pierced this right leg. So we insert the logo. We insert the logo. The logo stands this way. It stands this way. And the next we do, you turn it over. Look at, this is the other side. So you put it this way. At the same time, put it this way. So the logo is fixed already. The same we did to the first, that's the same we do to the second part. So one of those things that is encouraged that you do, look at this place. This is a black leather, but this place looks whitish. So what you do is you clean it off with this polish. You clean it off, make it become black as others. You turn it black, so that to make your work uniform, make it uniform. So turn it black. At the same time, one can use dye. One can use dye at the same time. One can use dye, but in the presence, the absence of dye, this is encouraged. This is encouraged. So always make yourself, your work look outstanding to your customer. So we do the lasting as the next step. The next step is we do the lasting. Do the lasting. So place the other one. We'll place the other in this form. Place it in this form. Followers, you have to be mindful of some things here, because there are techniques in giving this kind of a palm lashing. There are techniques in doing the lashing. Look at this. If you look at this frontal part, you look at this place, comes back more than this other side. So that is the way our leg is. This place is always bulging out, while this other side is somehow in. If you look at the nature of your leg. That is the way our leg is generally. So, and at the same time, this side and this side, they have to tally. They have to be on the same side. They have to be on the same side. One must not go beyond the other. So you have to be together on the same part. So you turn it over and you give it a hard press at the bottom. Give it a hard press. You give it a hard press. So we are good to go with our palm. We are good to go. As you can see, we are good to go. We are good to go. So we do the same that we did to the first or the right leg. We do the same to the left leg as well. So we are done with the lacing of the two legs. We are done with the lacing. So the next is for us to apply gum and give it a final touch by placing it on the sole. So that is the next step now we are taking. The next step we are taking now is to put it on the sole. So we apply gum and place it together.